This is amazing, guys. This is the DJI Mini 4K, which is a pretty old drone, and you can buy one like, oh, I'd say 200 bucks. On eBay you can get them for even cheaper. It's a great drone. The camera is great, flies great. I get good range out of it. I've only flown it in the city and I can only get a mile away, but I tell you what, as you can see, it's kicking it in the wind. It's up there in the storm, and the stability is amazing. It is just blowing me away as far as what it can do. You know, I just wanted to show you guys that. Also on the top left of the screen you see a house. If I tap that, that's going to go here, and we don't want that. So let's get back to the main screen. Now, especially in this storm, I'm being very careful. If I wasn't experienced, I wouldn't be talking at all, because this stuff used to be pretty spooky to do, but if you get the hang of it, it's not bad. I am watching the gauges very close while we're talking. Left to the right of that little house I just tapped. Wow, that is amazing on the screen. I digress in a wonderful way. And so we're in sport mode. I actually am in sport mode because the drone can use maximum power in sport mode. It also allows it to go much faster and fight much stronger wind. Obviously we're in flight to the right of sport mode. There are two other modes. Let's go back to sport mode. There's normal mode, and there is also cine mode, which slows the drone way down and is good for taking pictures and stuff like that. We don't do this here because of the storm. We want that propeller pitch, the speed, and the strength to stay up there in it. It is really kicking the wind. I got to come down very soon here. Battery's at 63%. I have 11 minutes and 30 seconds left to fly. I'm hooked. Oh, the RC is connected very well, but the drone is just straight up above me, 47 feet, as you see on the map. It's not too far from me. It's 26 satellites, and that's great. Up to 19 satellites is great. You get above that, it's wonderful. And that brings it back as far as a return to home. Now, let's go down to the bottom, or to the left. You see a H and a little arrow pointing down. That is return to home. If I tap that, it will return to usually within 5 feet, if not right on where it took off from. God, that video is wonderful. Oh, the sky is more beautiful, I should say. Okay, but anyways, and then below that we have the attitude meter, where you can see the wind kicking around. I'm watching that very closely. And if I don't want to watch that, I can watch this map here. That's the autofocus on the screen that just popped up because I missed what I was tapping on twice in a row. Okay, now there's the map, but I'm not going to use the map right now. I really need to watch that wind. Now, to the right is this button here where I can change. It says it's on video mode right now, which it is. The drone is recording, and it's going to see a much better video than this. It's always clearer in the recording than what you see on the screen. To the bottom of that is the record stop and go button. You can always switch it to just take a picture, and you can zoom in like this. You see the 1 times, there's 2 times. Let me tilt it down a little. There's 3 times. Wow. And 4 times. So let's go back to, let's do this at 2 times, as a matter of fact. Wow, it's just beautiful. That is crazy. That is amazing. This is probably one of the better sky experiences for me. I love being out here during this. But yeah, as you see, I have 10 minutes left, and in case there is some sort of malfunction or something, I'm going to go ahead and bring this down to 1 time so I can see better what I'm doing. And I'm going to tell the drone to return to home. Now, it's at 46 feet, and I'm not going to be able to do that. You can do that automatically. However, you set the drone to a predetermined height at what it's going to reach before it returns to home, because you don't want it running into a building or something. We have a water tower that's about 150 feet around here, so I have mine set to 150 feet. If I push return to home, it's going to home. It's going to ascend to 150 feet, then return to home and land within 5 feet of where it took off, if not right on. So that explains the return to home. Now on the bottom you see I'm at 46 feet. I'm not moving forward and backwards at all, just kicking around a lot. And then you see at the bottom I'm 24 feet from me as far as diagonally, and then 0 miles per hour because I'm not moving up or down at all. That measures up and down speed. There, right there. Ooh, that wind is kicking that drone around, but not very bad. I mean, really, look at it. It stabilizes real fast. So anyways, back to the stuff on the bottom. Storage. The wind is kicking the drone like that. And I have to readjust the camera. So storage, that's my SD card, which is in the drone. Resolution and foot per second, 1080p at 30 foot per second. And EV is also something we don't get into because that involves a lot more than just... I'm bringing the drone home if you want to watch the gauges. Anyways, yeah. I don't want to get into camera settings right now because that's a whole nother video. Okay, make sure the drone is pointed at me because real close to a palm tree over there for a second. And should not be doing that. Okay, get lower. Every time you get a little lower, there's a little less wind in general. That's the general rule. So we're very precisely landing this thing on my porch. I don't have a very big back porch here, so let's go ahead and move it safe as I can down. And we're on the ground. And I'm sitting over here in the dark. So let me get out of the dark, guys, and oh, just a second. Get a seat here. Now, that was a blast. Obviously, it's dark outside, and we don't have a real good light on my face and all that good stuff, but we're doing what we can. So this is a blast. Now, I use a 10-inch tablet here, the Galaxy Tab S10 Lite. The reason I use the S10 Lite is because you can get the screen to go brighter on this than most tablets in general. Let me adjust that camera a little bit. So yeah, the drone is where I'm getting the video, and it doesn't look up as near as well as it looks down. It's just how this particular drone is. So back to that. It's a great tablet, but it's probably about 400 bucks at Walmart. What the heck? I like getting it there because of warranties and all that good stuff, but it's easier than mailing stuff back to Amazon because I live in a rural city, Wickenburg, Arizona, and we don't have UPS or a lot of things here, which is cool. I like small towns. Anyways, and then it comes with the remote. Now you can... I don't know that if you can. I don't think you can get an on-screen remote for this one, which to me that's fine because I've flown with screens or with on-screen controllers and the screen is too small. People basically use their phone and on some of these that don't have on-screen, and that's too small too, in my opinion. You want it bright and you want to be able to see where you're at. Most drone crashes because you didn't see it, you know, or well, let's say most drone crashes, and I can say this solidly, are pilot error. So try not to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of things to learn to fly a drone, but the rewards are wonderful, as you see, and it's up there in 25-mile-an-hour winds with wind gusts up to 35 miles an hour. It kicked around quite a bit, and it's very rare. You see how the camera once in a while adjusts itself, and it very rarely has to do that. Usually it's tripod quality video. Now, yes, I want everybody to get a drone because of several things, and here's one of the things. You ever been in an airplane, you look out the window and you get a feeling that you don't get unless you're in an airplane and you look out a window? Well, that's how flying a drone is in a lot of ways. You don't get that feeling unless you're up there and you're flying like that. It's just a whole new experience, the whole thing, and the best way to describe the experience is to describe the feeling. Anyways, thanks guys. I'll stop this to keep it from getting any longer. And thanks for seeing us on our YouTube. My gosh, that was terrible. Oh, thanks for watching, guys. Bye now.